Hello Puppet fans! And welcome to this lecture. In this lab we will install the Puppet Forge AWS module to manage AWS resources. As a part of exploring the Puppet limits, I have added a AWS section, so that we can explore how we can use Puppet to manage AWS resources. In this lab we will use the Puppet Forge AWS module. The AWS module manages Amazon Web Services, AWS, resources to build out cloud infrastructure. Amazon Web Services exposes a powerful API for creating and managing its infrastructure as a service platform. The AWS module allows you to drive that API using Puppet code. In the simplest case, this allows you to create new EC2 instances from Puppet code. More importantly, it allows you to describe your entire AWS infrastructure and to model the relationships between different components. To install the AWS module you must meet the requirements like Puppet 4.7 or greater, Ruby 1.9 or greater, Amazon AWS Ruby SDK, available as a gem, retries gem. To install the AWS module, run command puppet module install Puppet Labs AWS version 2.1.0 and wait for it to complete. Once done, you will find the module installed inside your module path directory. Next, to install the AWS SDK and retries, run command /opt/puppet-labs/puppet/bin/gem install AWS SDK retries and wait for it to complete. Once the AWS SDK and retries gems installed, you need to set environment variables for your AWS access credentials. And for that, either you can export or can place the credentials in a file at ~AWS/credentials based on the following template. So you must have valid AWS_access_key_ID and AWS_secret_access_key, which will work as your login credentials in AWS. You can verify the installed gems by running command gemlist. Okay, so in this lab we have installed the Puppet Lab AWS module and its dependencies like AWS SDK and retries. In next lab we will explore few EC2 resource. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have time, feel free to move on to next lecture.